What's up, football fam? Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into the gridiron drama, touchdown-worthy stories, and everything you didn't know you needed to know about football. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, because who doesn't like a good hit? And share this with your crew. Trust me, you won't want to miss what we've got today. It's going to be epic. Filled with some juicy NFL drama. And, of course, a lot of laughs. So, let's kick it off, shall we? The tale of Aaron Rodgers versus Ryan Clark, the battle of vaccines, media rants, and more. Alright, grab your popcorn because this is going to be a rollercoaster ride through the latest beef in the NFL. In one corner, we have Aaron Rodgers, quarterback of the New York Jets, and in the other corner, ESPN's NFL analyst and former player, Ryan Clark. What started as a discussion on sports media quickly turned into a must-watch drama. And trust me, it's not your average Monday morning sports chatter. Let's backtrack for a second. The New York Jets broke a 4-game losing streak this past Sunday with a 32-25 win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. And who else but Aaron Rodgers? Fresh off his MVP caliber performance. To put on a show, Rodgers threw for 289 yards, tossed 3 touchdowns, and didn't throw a single interception. Yup, that's what we call a masterclass. But what really had everyone talking was Rodgers' appearance on the Pat McAfee Show the Tuesday after the win. This wasn't just another post-game interview. This was Rodgers giving us a glimpse into the way he sees the sports media world. Spoiler alert, he's not exactly impressed. Rodgers' rant, the media, the vaccine, and the captivity of sports pundits. Now, Aaron Rodgers is no stranger to stirring the pot. But on this day, he really went off. During his appearance on the show, he called out the current state of sports media, and let me tell you, he did not hold back. He made it clear that many media personalities now act like they're the celebrities and not the players. You know, the ones actually doing the crazy stuff on the field. I've been around long enough to see the change, Rodgers said. Some of the opinions these pundits have are just asinine, and to make matters worse, they're getting paid to say them. They act like they're the stars of the show. Ouch. He wasn't wrong, though. Some of these pundits really do have bigger personalities than the athletes they talk about. Just ask Skip Bayless or Stephen A. Smith, right? But hold up, that was just the warm-up. Rodgers went on to really drop the mic. He shared his quick PSA reminder for anyone in the media who dares to criticize him. And no, it wasn't just another "don't hate on me" speech. It was an educational moment for all of us. Here's the kicker. Rodgers demanded that anyone who talks about him, or anyone else, for that matter, should first disclose their vaccination status. Why? Because, according to him, that's the key to understanding where their opinions are really coming from. Say whatever the hell you want about me. But just before you do it, Rodgers said, state your vaccination status. That way, we know what side of the fence you're on and we can take your opinions with the right context. Rodgers' vaccination rant, the captured media theory. Now, that was a twist. You've got to admit, Rodgers really knows how to turn a simple media rant into a Hollywood-level performance. He wasn't just taking shots at pundits, he was going full conspiracy theory with it. He went on to say that some members of the media are captured by the multi-million-dollar propaganda skyhook, and that their vaccination status is a key factor in understanding their real motivations. Just get it out there. Rodgers continued, let us know you're fully vaccinated with Moderna and 3 boosters so we can understand where you're coming from. That way, when you talk about me, we'll all know, okay, cool, you're all in on the vaccine narrative. And now we can just chalk it up to that. Yeah, the man did not pull punches. And what really got the crowd laughing, and a little bit cringing, was when Rodgers suggested that media personalities, who were so vocal about vaccination during the pandemic, should now add their vaccination status right under their names on air. Forget about putting NFL analyst or Super Bowl champion. Let's get that vaccination status out there for all to see. Rodgers even cheekily referenced Ryan Clark's gold lapel pin that had his initials, RC, on it during his appearance on First Take. Put your vaccination status on there too. Rodgers joked. He wasn't kidding either. He seriously suggested that pundits be upfront about everything, including their vaccine status, when commenting on sports. Ryan Clark fires back, lapel pins, vaccines, and hypocrisy. It didn't take long for Ryan Clark to hit back on social media. He wasted no time taking to X, formerly Twitter, to clarify his thoughts and let Rodgers know where he stood. "Man, I wish at Pat McAfee Show would have let him keep going. It just got good," Clark tweeted. He had to admit, this drama was entertaining, but Clark wasn't having it when it came to Rodgers' views on media and the vaccine. "I don't know about the vaccine stuff," Clark wrote, "but shoot, he almost put a name on it. It's a lapel pin, BTW." Clark seemed amused but also slightly confused by Rodgers' point. He also called out Rodgers for pretending like he wasn't doing the exact same thing he was criticizing others for, saying asinine things for attention. Just like the media figures he criticized. Clark pointed out that Rodgers, just like any media personality, was making money by sharing his opinions. Clark didn't let McAfee off the hook either. He mentioned that he had no issues with McAfee's show or Rodgers getting paid. But he did take exception to Rodgers acting like he wasn't part of the same media circus. Rodgers on humility. A lesson in staying grounded. At the end of his rant, Rodgers offered a piece of advice to all the media personalities out there. He reminded everyone that in a few years, people wouldn't even remember their names, their careers, or the opinions they spewed on TV. "My whole point in saying that was, most of you, nobody remembers your career," Rodgers said. "Guess what? In 5 or 10 years you're not going to remember my career either. In 5 or 10 years when people forget about my career, I'm not gonna need to find some sort of relevance to be on TV." Rodgers finished his comments with a call for humility. He wasn't trying to tear down anyone's career, but rather, asking media figures to remember where they came from. After all, it's the athletes that give them something to talk about, right? McAfee's clarification, respect, value, and paying Rodgers. Meanwhile, Pat McAfee found himself in the middle of all this madness as well. He had to clarify a point he made earlier on the show when he mentioned that he didn't pay Rodgers for his appearances this year. "I felt obligated to give you money," McAfee said. "The amount of time and effort that you gave to our business on those Tuesdays and the value it brought. I had no idea that would be viewed in a negative way." It seems McAfee just wanted to make sure people understood that paying Rodgers was a sign of respect, not a way to fuel any controversy. Closing thoughts. And there you have it, folks. The drama between Aaron Rodgers and Ryan Clark has officially been thrown into the spotlight. And it's not going anywhere soon. Whether you're Team Rodgers or Team Clark, there's no denying that this saga is far from over. It's a reminder that in the world of sports media, the game is never just about the athletes, it's also about the personalities who comment on them. So, what do you think? Who's right in this beef, Rodgers or Clark? Or is it all just a media circus for our entertainment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you liked this breakdown of all the drama, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends, and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more hilarious takes and deep dives into everything football. Catch you next time. And remember, in football and media, you've got to stay grounded, but also ready to throw a few punches when needed. Make sure you don't miss any of our next big moments. We've got a ton of football talk, juicy takes, and legendary player breakdowns coming your way. Subscribe right now, and as always, stay hyped for the next big play.